Hello everybody and welcome back to, I was going to say Rogue Tech again, but this is not Rogue Tech, this is Hearts of Iron. Fantastic. Welcome back to Hearts of Iron, where we're currently thinking about invading Portugal here, and we're hoping that the 8th Army has realized that we're planning to invade Portugal. They're supposed to be manning this line right here. They were just chilling in Brazil. I have no idea why. I have ordered them to move to Spain. They appear to be mostly moving to Spain. Unit unable to move to a province along its path. Just come on down to Rio de Janeiro. And then from there, you can move over to here. Cannot transport from a non-naval base location. Okay, so they're going to need to move to their naval base location. That's fine. We'll let them do that. And in theory, they'll make their way there soon enough. But these guys being wildly delayed like this is actually quite bad. We're going to need to give them time to build up their organization. So that's a thing. Okay. So these guys are arriving in their naval base location in a moment here. As soon as they arrive here, we will tell them to go to Spain. Because apparently they need to be told that. That's not a great sign, if I'm honest. No available land route, yeah, that's fine. You're supposed to take a naval route. Go on up. There we go. So hopefully we can get these guys to actually go where they're supposed to. I have no idea why they're not. Like, is there a button I accidentally pressed here? Consolidation is not possible. Yeah. I don't think so. I don't think I missed a button somewhere. A button press, rather. Well, they're on their way over, and in theory, they'll arrive there soon enough. We do have about 100,000 manpower in stock. That's good, but we're probably going to need more to attack Portugal, if I'm honest. That said, I think that we will beat Portugal pretty handily. We're still taking attrition up here? Because of bad supply? When did this happen? No, seriously, when did this happen? Okay, so that of course means that we need to find naval bases over here. And here's one. In Asturias. No, this is an air base. Naval bases. Naval bases. And that is queued up. I guess it must be below here? Below the airbase? Let's see if we can find it. It's all of our land forts. And our radar stations. Okay, I don't know where this is. I'm going to unqueue these and re-queue them, because I know that that will put it at the bottom of the list. And we'll put that at the top of the list. Like that. Okay. So that should, in theory, provide us additional flow through here. I'm wondering where we got additional supply usage here, though. This was at 25. I don't know, maybe manpower moving in here? I suppose that could do the trick. But we're definitely going to bump up that naval base so that we're taking less attrition over here. I do not want to be taking attrition right now. Okay, these guys are moving correctly now. Okay, that's great. We're very, very glad to see that. We'll just let them get into their correct positions. And where's their friends at? There they are. Okay, they're on their way over. Perfect. I still don't understand why I had to tell them manually to come to Spain, but sure. All of our other armies are correctly aligned over here, so that's good. At least I think they're all over here. I hope. I hope they're all over here. We are, of course, currently recruiting 2 garrison divisions, and we're going to instantly deploy those. Reason being, we want to create ourselves a new Coast Guard unit. And it is going to come down over here, and its job is to area defend South Africa. That wants 25 units. Okay, good to know. And we'll create another new one. Its job is to protect this over here. Now, this isn't very valuable to us, so this is a very, very low priority. And that only needs 5 divisions. So that'll be okay. Now, we're not too interested in getting these recruited super quickly, right? We're just interested in getting the ball rolling on that. So that'll be fine. I think I am going to bump this. Am I going to bump this up? No, I think I'm going to leave it on 2 divisions. I think that's fine. We've got our armies as maxed out as we need them, really, and our garrison troops, we could use a few more here and there, but I feel like we've got decent amounts of them. Look at that. We actually are making ships. Isn't that shocking? That is fairly shocking. At some point, we're going to have to start thinking about making some aircraft carriers, but... And actually, have we upgraded all of our ships? Let's see. This is Mark IV, Cruiser Hull Mark 1. So I feel like we have not upgraded this. Let's go ahead and let this continue ticking forward until 18 July. But yeah, this is not very upgraded. I think we're going to give this anti-air over here. And then we're going to say, give it a heavy cruiser battery, like that. Bump this up to a heavy cruiser battery, like so. And then give it... I don't think we need aircraft facilities on it. Let's give it some anti-submarine warfare. Actually, no, that's what our destroyers are set up for. We could go for, say, a light cruiser battery, like that. And then a second light cruiser battery. And then this one is currently set up as just a regular battery. Anti-air here, we'll bump that up. Our fire control system up to a fire control 4. And we'll give this radar rather than sonar. This is more, not exactly an anti-air ship, but it's kind of a more anti-air ship. Something like this. We don't have the naval experience that we need. I suppose we don't, do we? Okay, let's go ahead and tell this navy here that it is doing naval exercises. There we go. Now we're going to get some naval experience. We're actually going to start doing naval exercises with all of these, and hopefully our fuel doesn't start declining. We'll see. Now, if we're going to fight Portugal, we should actually think about our naval locations here. We definitely should. Okay, so these guys, I mean, yes, they are currently... Yeah, just remove all regions. They're currently over here. I think we don't need necessarily to control the Cape of Africa. No, we actually do. We would assign them like that. These guys, we would assign... We're actually just going to remove everything. There we go. And then we would assign these guys to be like here, here, and here. These guys, we would assign, I think, to be, say, here, here, and here. These guys, let's assign here, here, and here. These guys, here, here, and here. These guys, and yeah, I'm doing 3 at a time. Here, here, and here. And then these guys, they are, I think, going to want to be somewhere around this area. Okay, so let's just do that. And then we'll take them off of naval exercises when we're actually going to launch the war. Okay, so something along those lines. Just make sure that we have some form of naval coverage. That'll be fine. How are we doing on our recruitment here? Yeah, that's okay. Completely fine on that front. Asturias is going to get a naval base upgrade here in a moment on 25 July. So right about now. Excellent. So that'll give us 18 supply throughput here. And we will have enough, so that'll be great. We'll allow that supply throughput to come on up. We don't have our war goal just yet. How long on that war goal? Okay, about 19 more days. Now, this naval base isn't going to be ready by then, I don't think. 20 August. Yeah, it's about a month per level. But I think we probably have enough throughput over here. As far as air wings go, we are going to need a few air wings in some of these locations, right? So we don't have any air wings assigned to anything. Where can we actually... Yeah. What I'm going to do here right now is I'm going to send all of... just disband all of our existing air wings. Okay. So where do we have other air wings? We've got some over this way. There we go. We've got some over here. And I think we may have some in Russia. Let's see. We have some rocket wings over here. Okay, I don't really care about those right now. There we go. So in theory, that should get rid of this, right? Well, actually, we've got these guys as well. We'll get rid of these for now. Okay. Now, where else might we have air wings? Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. Yes, that should be all of them. Okay, so next we are going to want to assign air wings to each of these armies. So what we're going to do is we're going to put in a few air wings in each of these locations. So we're going to add in jet fighters, which are in here somewhere. I really wish there was a way to search for these. There's jet tactical bombers. Jet fighter 2s. Here we go. That's what we're looking for. We're going to have 500 in each wing. There we go. And we're also going to add in jet bombers here. There we go. Jet tactical bomber 2s. We'll have 500 of those in here as well. Okay. So there we go. And these wings will be assigned here. Perfect. Next, we're going to put in more jet fighters and bombers. Oh, and these air wings are going to need to be set appropriately. So we're going to set these guys to air superiority, and then these guys to close air support. Like that. Okay. Next, we're going to have additional jet tactical bomber 2s over here. And this is, of course, just over here. We're also going to have a second wing of... Those are jet tactical bombers. We want jet fighters. Really wish there was a search box in here. I really wish there was a search box. Or if this was, you know, alphabetical in some way, that would be nice too. Jet fighters. Here we go. That's who we want. Okay. We'll bump that up to 500. And 500. We're going to set these guys to close air support and these guys to air superiority. Both of these will be assigned to this unit. Excellent. And we're going to need to do that 3 more times. So we will get ourselves additional jet fighters. And additional jet tactical bombers. There we go. Bump that up to 500 and 500. Perfect. These guys will be set to air superiority, these guys to close air support, and then we'll assign both of these to this army. Magnificent. And they'll go elsewhere, but that's fine. Okay, now we're going to create ourselves a new wing. We're going to do the same thing again. Jet Fighter 2s. And... okay, justification is complete. That's fine. Jet Fighter 2s, and we want Jet Tactical Bomber 2s. Okay. We're not quite ready to declare this war, but we will be very shortly. Okay, so these guys will go into close air support, these guys into air superiority. We'll select both of these, and they will get assigned to this army. There we go. And off they go. Or maybe they stay put. Hard to say. Over here, we're going to add ourselves in a Jet Fighter 2 wing. And we're going to add ourselves in a Jet Tactical Fighter, or Tactical Bomber 2, rather. Jet Tactical Bomber 2. There we go. This will be 500 and 500. You'll be set to air superiority, you to close air support, and both of these will be assigned to this army. Okay. So we will need to wait until all of our planes are in position for this. And that'll be fine. This is over capacity over here. So that's a thing. But we're hoping that they'll transfer, like... who are these guys assigned to? They are assigned to Army 5, which is these guys up here. So these airplanes really should be moved to here. But I guess they don't care, and they're just going to chill there. Sure. So, I mean, we're pretty over capacity on these air bases, right? So that means... rip our manpower. Where did our manpower go? Into attrition, perhaps? Perhaps into attrition. But that does, of course, mean that we're going to want to work on construction of air bases in these regions. So this airbase kind of becomes top prio. I want to be in this mode, right? It doesn't actually show us. But we want to upgrade the air bases. Let's see, this one is fine, or not fine. So we want to upgrade Granada. We want to upgrade Murcia. We want to upgrade Valencia and Madrid. This one over here in Asturias, we don't have to upgrade, but I'm actually going to do it. Just so we have a little bit more capacity over here. And then down here, I think we're actually fine. Down here, we're fine. So we want to get those air bases under construction, and that'll be done fairly soon here. We also want to wait to declare this war until after Asturias has enough supplies. So those are the things that we're currently working on. And that'll be fine. So Asturias will get those supplies with the next 2 constructions. This one might be enough. That's 35 out of 34. That's barely any attrition. This naval base will finish up on 15 September, so a little bit under a month. Okay. That's definitely good to note. And then these guys are taking... actually, that's pretty quick. We're getting those upgrades done quite quickly indeed. So I'm reasonably okay with that. When do we want to attack Portugal? They're still non-aligned. Here's the question. Do they join the Allies? I doubt it. I truly doubt it. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give us just a little while here. We don't have very long before this war goal will go away. It expires on 11 October. So we'll wait until 11 October. Or maybe not until 11 October, but around 11 October. I'm wondering where our manpower went. There's no doubt about that. Let's see. We need to be in here. No request for equipment. No request for upgrade. No request for operations. No request for garrisons. So why don't we have manpower? That's quite a question, isn't it? Where did it go? We didn't start a new set of recruitments. So where did it go? Well, we have another round of manpower here. Another month of recruitment, and it's just disappearing. Is it going into our navies, maybe? It's probably going into our navy. Although that's odd. I would have expected that... Let's see. Is there manpower in here? No. I would have expected that we would have some indicator of that. But I'm guessing it's going into our navy. Or perhaps our Air Force. Into either our Navy or our Air Force, I think is the answer there. Okay. Fair enough. That's fine. We're going to work on these upgrades, and we definitely want this to finish up 15 September. That will finish up in plenty of time. So when that is done, I think that is our go button for declaring this war. That'll be in just a couple of days. These don't look like particularly powerful divisions, if I'm honest. We're going to tell all of these guys to execute their plans as soon as the war is declared. And they are aggressively executing. We're going to back them off to cautious, or not to cautious. We're going to back them off to balanced, because we don't want to spend more manpower than is absolutely necessary here. We can do a region-wide industrial integration in Königsberg. Okay. And we will go ahead and build a civilian factory up over there. Fantastic. And that becomes a top prio. Wonderful. More civilian factories is the answer here. Also known as more steel. We need more steel. There's no doubt about that. How are we doing on our tanks? We've stockpiled about 2,000 of them. Okay. Sounds good. Sounds very, very, very good. So we've got 2 more naval bases to build in Asturias, but we have enough supplies now. That is kind of our go signal. So, shall we? If they join the Allies, what are we going to do? Panic, I think, is the answer. Yeah, I think we'll panic at that point. We'll see what they do. Is it time for panic? They're working on the communist threat. Okay, well, that's not really an issue. We're going to tell these guys to switch over to patrolling. And we are immediately going to see our fuel reserves just plummet. There's no doubt about it. Look at that. We knew that would be the case. That is completely fine. Are we not actually attacking? We're not actually attacking. Can we go? Guys? Hello? I don't know why we're not attacking. Are we attacking over here? No. And it's undefended. Unit cannot enter province. Portuguese Angola wasn't called in? We are moving over here. So at least some army is making progress. Oh, they haven't called in Portuguese Spain, have they? That's the issue. They haven't called in their subject nations yet. Angola and Spain. Portugal? Can you call in your allies, please? I just kind of assumed that they would automatically do it. Uh-huh. So if they don't call in their subject nations, how are we going to proceed? I mean, we're attacking over here, that's fine. We're making good progress. And it is time to put a cut in here, so I guess I'm going to go ahead and do that, and next episode, we'll see what happens if they don't call in their subject nations. Like, I don't know how I'm going to handle that yet. That'll be very interesting. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I'll see you all next time, I guess. This is awkward.